reminisce. Yeah.
Hey everybody, it's your girl Kenlo back at it again, and today we have another interview with Rai, and she is the brand owner and CEO of Front Kitchen. How are you today?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm definitely feeling good today. I'm so glad to have you here. So let's dive. No problem. So let's dive right into it. So what made you want to start a vegan distributor brand?
I really wanted to start Fun Kitchen because I realized that there was a need in our community for healthy food. If you live in food deserts, what I like to call them, there's a bunch of pizza stores, Chinese stores, but it's not a lot of healthy food unless you go downtown, you go to Fishtown, you go to some of these more gentrified neighborhoods in the city. So I started Fun Kitchen really to just bring access to healthier food.
Okay. So when did you get started, and what made you realize this is something that you really wanted to put your time into?
So I became vegan 3 years ago.
Okay.
So I've been vegan for 3 years now. About a year ago, I really started putting the pedal to the metal and getting a lot of things done for Fun Kitchen. And initially, I started out with meal prepping, just making food for people for like the week. And I realized people was hitting me up crazy, and people were like, "Yo, your food is good. We really need this." So I'm like, okay, so meal prepping got to be a lot. So I'm like, how can I make a product that is easy, but also healthy and affordable for customers? So I came up with meal jars.
Okay.
So the meal jars are meals that are already prepared in a glass mason jar, and they're just shake and go. The meals are, like I said, they're ready to go. You could just eat them right out the jar.
That's what's up. So aside from knowing what's going on in our community, what's going on in gentrified areas, what made you actually want to go vegan for yourself?
So I'm in the stock market a lot, right?
Okay.
So I do trade stocks. So I started reading up on different companies and realizing the products that they pump into the food to make them stay on the shelf longer.
For sure.
So I'm like, I'm not eating that no more, right? And for me, it was just like I made a decision not only to eat healthier and take care of my body, but it was more so for just something I can be determined to get to. I'm the first only vegan in my family right now. My family's West African, so we eat a lot of pig feet. We eat a lot of oxtails, and my family, my mom, everybody is just like, how did you become vegan? Right? Why? Thanksgiving is always like, what do we cook, right? But it's cool. I don't have no complaints.
So, a lot of people say, crazy things about vegans. How they go so hard,
right.
the industry. So when you told your family that, I'm going vegan, I want to, a healthier lifestyle, how did they take it? What was their reaction?
Good luck. For real. My family goofy, and we kind of keep it straightforward with each other. So it was they're supportive, of course.
That's
but it was also, everybody got the vegan jokes, everybody got the grass jokes, of course, and it's cool because I could bust back.
Right.
So it's no big deal, and I cook for myself, so I don't have an issue. And then when my family come over, I get to cook for them, and it's putting them onto something that they've never tasted before. Putting them on the things that their taste buds never really had, but they like, yo, this is good. You sure it's vegan? And I'm like, it's vegan. People have a misconception that vegan is nasty or vegan is bland and it's tasteless, and it's like it's not.
Same person too,
Right, and it's not. Food is what you season it with. Any chef, from the top chefs in America to your Chef Boyardee's in the house cooking out of cans, it's like you season it. Same way we would season our oodles and noodles, put some cheese in it. You know what I'm saying? It's the same way.
So with that being said, of course you said they had their jokes and everything, but do you think they're actually going to transition with you?
No.
Okay. You
no.
said no.
I don't think so. I don't think my family will necessarily transition to be a vegan. But it is something that they're more open to. It is something that they have grown accustomed to, just my way of eating. Like when we take my grandma out for Mother's Day, it's like, okay, let's find some vegan-friendly restaurants because we can't just go to Outback.
Right.
So in that regard, they're very supportive. They're not just, they're cracking jokes, but they're not making it uncomfortable or making it hard for me to be implemented and still our family traditions.
Okay. So I remember you telling me about, your events coming up, especially with Taco Tuesday. So how did you go about going about your events, and what made you actually want to start these events as well?
All right, so Taco Tuesday was something we did last year, right?
Okay.
And it was like a test run. So last year we did a all vegan taco event. Shout out to my guys at Open Space, and we did it there, and it was a hit. Like a lot of people liked it. A lot of people were asking when was the next one. So this year we coming back. We got 3 Taco Tuesdays, June, July installments. So there'll be the summer series from here on out. And it's really just, again, creating access to healthier food, having these events, having these pop-ups, having things where you know, we can all gather, have fun, listen to trap music, you know,
totally.
have a good time, but also eat healthy. And also,
Sure.
you know, be put on to different things that we don't necessarily know is out there, all right? Because you got a lot of these vegan restaurants. They're vegan, but they're not necessarily healthy vegan. They still giving you a lot of meat substitutes. They're still giving you a lot of tofu and seitan and stuff like that. Where a Fun Kitchen, like, we're not giving you that. We're giving you real home grass grown food and beans and vegetables so you can cook from. So Taco Tuesday, June 18th, a couple days from now. I'm very excited. Right. So Taco Tuesday, June 18th is at Our House Cultural Center, 6380 Germantown Avenue. It start at 7 o'clock. It's free to get in. You just pay to eat and drink. It's BYOB. So, you know, you can essentially just come have a good time. It's karaoke edition. Definitely gonna have a good time. I'm gonna hop on the mic. I can't sing, but y'all be alright.
So with that being said, with your brand, you know, flourishing every day, you know, doing what you're doing for the community, which is totally, you know, dope. You know what I'm saying? Do you see yourself actually like forming, like, you know, a garden in Philly to where you could teach people how to garden?
Yes,
you know,
absolutely.
That's what's up.
So that's actually written in the plan. I mean, if anybody know any spaces that want to collab on building a garden, so I have some contacts in the school district.
Okay.
And one thing that I'm working on when I get the space is having a farm to table program for the kids, so they could come to the Fun Kitchen, they could learn how to plant seeds and grow their own fruit and vegetables, and then from there, if they want to get into culinary arts, they can learn how to cook the food that they grow.
Okay, that's what's up. So how does it feel? I don't know if you have talked to kids yet about it, but how does it feel when you talk to adults about, you know, your vegan lifestyle? Like, it's one thing to talk to your family, but when you talk to people you don't know about it, like, how do they take it?
If they're not vegan, the jokes is gonna come, you know. But if they're not vegan, it's really just explaining to them what I eat, because that's always a big question. Like, well, what do you eat? You don't eat eggs in the morning? No, I don't actually. Like, you know, you don't have sausage, you don't eat hot dogs at the cookout. Like, no, but you know, like I still get my oatmeal. You know, I still make my smoothies. I make homemade sausages out of black beans. So I make a lot of these things that's homemade that still has the taste, a familiar taste to it. But also it's good for me. I feel better in the morning. So when I talk to adults are asking more questions like, you know, like, how much money are you spending on your groceries? Like, do you see a difference in your sleep patterns?
That's a question I also ask myself.
Do you see a difference in your sleep patterns? Are you tired more? Like, those are the questions that adults are asking. Kids is always funny, because kids is like, I don't want to be vegan. Like, you know, you think about, I know when I was a kid, at least, I didn't like vegetables. Like, you know,
I can relate. I hated peas.
Right. My grandma, like, you can't get off the table till, you know, you finish your vegetables. Okay, I'm gonna eat them first, so I can make sure I got my steak and whatever else on the side for later. So it's really just about educating ourselves and getting familiar with what's out there, and also what's in our food. You know, we buy from these big markets, and, you know, we're on the East Coast. It's not many farms or places that are producing the food that's in our grocery stores, whether you eat meat or not. You know, and even being vegan, I'm still picky about where I go, because I don't want vegetables that, if I don't see any dirt on my vegetables or a bug here and there, I don't want it, because where did it come from?
Exactly. Where did it come from? I totally agree. That's what's up. So where do you see your brand going from here? Because, you know, it's growing. You know, you're teaching so many people about, you know, healthy living, doing exercise and things like that. So where do you see this going? Because honestly, like, this is new for me. You know what I'm saying? I've never seen something.
Are you vegan?
Like, I'm actually not, but I'm trying to transition. I'm actually transitioning to eating better. I've been, you know, doing real fruit smoothies. I've been exercising more. I actually haven't been eating eggs lately, which is like really good for me. I've actually been transitioning to wheat bread instead of white bread. So and like with this brand, you know,